Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Dose. Guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I don't think is talked about a whole lot, and that's doing the harder work earlier in your life. So a lot of you guys don't really know my backstory other than, me as a server and things like that, especially the guys that, follow my channel. Let me go before that. So I come from a family of fishermen, essentially, and I grew up on a shrimp boat, essentially. So I was literally on a shrimp boat when I was a year and a half old, 2 years old, in a car seat. So it was kind of insane, but I still remember it actually. But my dad ran a shrimp boat, and I basically grew up on that thing, and I learned very early on hard work, because that is not easy work. Pulling that net in, pulling the doors in that are used to scrape the bottom and grab the shrimp and things like that, that was not easy. And I think though, going through life, since I started the harder work earlier in life, when it comes to reselling and marketing now, I recognize how easy it is compared to that type of work. My dad was also, he was a certified construction manager. So, he was a contractor as well. So he ran his own projects and I helped him out with those. I grew up doing that as well, literally building houses and stuff. Another back-breaking type thing that, and I got to hand it to my dad. He always told me, he's like, you're doing this work right now so you can go on later and find something easier, but I want you to know what it's like. And I was like, okay. I hated it. I hated all those boards that I had to move all the time. And then we also, as I was growing up, so in the off season with shrimping, running the shrimp boat, we would, it was oyster season. So, and that was usually in the winter. Oh my God. I hated those seasons. Absolutely. Just hated them because it was backbreaking. It was terrible. We were basically running a dredge to scrape up oysters off of the seafloor, essentially. And the oyster bags were, 120 pounds, easy. I think they were 120. It might have been 60 or something. I can't remember exactly what they were, but either way, they were heavy. But I started doing that probably when I was 10. And, my dad paid me pretty well for, being young and everything. He also started me and my brother out with our own lawn care company and different things like that. So he showed me the harder work early on. To this day, I hate mowing the lawn. Because I did it so much as a kid. So when it comes to things like reselling and marketing and things like that, honestly, it just, compared to the work that I did as a younger person, it's so easy. It's incredibly easy, right? I used to work at a lumber yard as well, and what we did there is we loaded boards into the backs of people's trucks all day. That was another. We only made at the time, I believe it was $8 an hour. So more back-breaking work for not a whole lot of money. But, it was something. But here's the deal. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did that type of work. Simply because I can appreciate the work I do now. I can appreciate it. The reselling, my God, is so much easier than anything that I did earlier in my life. So much easier. My dad also had me start my own crabbing business at 14. So I was driving a boat at 14. I grew up on the water, just so most of you guys know. We grew up on a bay close to Galveston, Texas. And another back-breaking job, right? Pulling up crab traps, over 200 of them a day. That's how I got these biceps here. No, that actually got me really ripped, actually. It's gone. Sorry, these kids are loud. But, you know, I'm happy that I did the hard work early, because now I can appreciate the easy work. And, you know, a lot of people wouldn't call it easy work, and that's okay. And that's just simply because they don't have the life experience of the hard work, right? And maybe you do, right? Maybe you do. So, but, you know, I can appreciate how I can buy a phone like I did today for 480. I bought it for 480. And then sell it the same day for 700 and make $150 in profit. That's pretty freaking cool, you know? When I used to have to work a lot of hours to make $150. So, guys, do the hard work earlier. Like, and when I say earlier, I don't mean at the younger age that I had to do it at, right? Like, that was just kind of where we were at in my life with my parents and everything, is I had to help, right? But do the hard work early in your life, in early 20s, 30s. You know, we got a lot of years ahead of us. I'm 28, so I got a lot of years ahead of me still. But keep crushing it, guys. Keep crushing it, and do the hard work earlier in your life so that everything later comes easier.